be true.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Renee. If you're new, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing a spring plan with me. It's been a minute since I've done a plan with me, but I've been really in the mindset of just working on myself, creating habits, and just focusing back on goals and stuff. I kind of had a crazy start to the year. I've had a really good year, but it's not a very balanced year, and I want to get that back on track. I like a good new beginning, you know I do. So it'll be fun. I have some things that I want to do in here. I want to establish an actual routine. I'm going to go through and digitally declutter my computer and work stuff, goal setting, all the goods. Before I jump into the video though, I do want to say a huge shout out to Built Bar for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I love Built Bars. If you're not familiar with them by now, what the heck are you doing? They're basically protein bars that taste like candy bars that have very low sugar, high protein, and very low calories. And they're guilt-free. They have new flavors all the time. That's what makes it so much fun. I personally love the coconut almond flavor. It tastes like an almond joy. I also really have been into the peanut butter flavor. And I just recently tried their puffs, which are like these marshmallowy kind of ones. And they have a softer, less kind of like dense, chewy inside than the actual Built Bars. And the flavor that they gave me is the brownie batter, and by the time you're watching this video, this has already been dropped, so I will link them down below. They're limited edition, so whenever there's a limited edition that you want, you have to hop on it because odds are they're gonna go pretty fast. So I haven't tried this one. This one is 140 calories, 17 grams of protein, and 7 grams of sugar. Brownie batter with marshmallow. It just sounds so good. So I'm gonna eat this and start creating a routine, which we'll talk about in a second. Okay. My toe has been cramping so bad lately. Okay, we're not sitting like that. My foot right now is like... So, I feel like my life the past few months has been very chaotic. I don't quite feel myself, and it's weird because I'm like exploring a new version of myself, and yet I don't know like who that is, and it's like this really weird feeling because, you know, being in a relationship for so long, you know, it's like I'm on a broken record, but it really is just like such a different experience, and it's hard because I'm trying to become like who I am as an individual, and I don't know who that is. So it's weird because I don't feel myself, yet I don't know myself either, and I just feel very much in a weird spot in my life. And I'm, like I said, I'm slowly but surely kind of, you know, figuring this out, setting my priorities a little bit straighter, which I really wasn't doing in the beginning of the year in terms of like self-love and stuff. I feel like I lost myself, but not like in a bad way, just like in an exploration way, an exploratory way. So yeah, I've just been in a weird headspace, and I think from a book, this is why. Let me read it. Let me go get it. There's a way to nullify the feeling of sacrifice when you integrate a task into the norm or push through resistance with regulation. This is why routine is so important, and happy people tend to follow them more. Because the point is not what the routine consists of, but how steady and safe your subconscious mind is made through repetitive motions and expected outcomes. Right now, my life is very, what's the word? Impulsive. I don't really know what's going on in my day. I have a lot of things come and go, and I will literally just kind of move with the flow, which is a great way to live, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, when things don't happen, or when things get in the way, or if I have plans, like it just, I feel a sense of guilt, or I feel lack of like control, and it's just a little bit chaotic, like I said. So I think establishing a set routine, especially throughout the week, will definitely help me with that, and help me kind of, again, set my priorities straight and have repetitive action every day, because that's gonna drive me to sanity rather than like the impulsive decisions and decision making that I've been kind of living my life like. I can still have those impulsive moments and go with the flow, but I need to establish a routine because right now I'm feeling a little bit lost and it doesn't feel good. So there's importance in routine. I basically just said Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, I'm going to be working. I have not been putting my work first. I think because of the impulsive decisions and me living life in the flow, I just haven't, I definitely need a routine for work because I'm just not getting stuff done. And there's just really no excuse other than life is getting in the way and I shouldn't do that. And then I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning, which I always do, but I'm not gonna start my day until 9. I usually kind of just start it when I wake up, and then sometimes I'll like start it around like 2. Like I just don't really know what's going on for the day. I'm kind of just like, what's going on? I'm gonna go back to a schedule. Don't get mad at me. We're going back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I like my job better when it's like that. I feel better. It gives me something, like a goal, you know? I'm gonna do noon though this time. We're not doing 8 a.m. We're gonna do noon. Eastern Standard Time. I also want to wake up and track my days. So I want to have something in every time block because there's a lot of open spaces right now in my schedule, which again is creating a little bit of guilt around like, what am I doing? And I just think it's just like not a good thing. So I want to be able to track my days. I got this actually from Target. It's just like a daily log, and I'm gonna focus on my 3 MITs. Remember I used to do that? And that's basically like your 3 most important tasks for the day. It's like the power of 3. If you just focus on those 3 things, get them done, it's not that big of a deal. You don't have to overcomplicate them. It's just a task to do that you're gonna focus and shift your day on. That could literally be like, I'm gonna go to yoga. It could be like, I have a project that's due. I want to apply to 3 jobs. Like it has to be like 3 things that you're gonna focus on and get done. And if everything else works out, like those are the 3 things that's gonna make you feel really good throughout the day of accomplishment. And I also want to get ready every day. Like I feel better when I'm ready, even if it's a concealer under my eyes and I'm wearing a cute gym outfit or like lounge outfit. I don't want to like wake up, have leftover makeup on my face, work, my hair's a disaster, you know, like I just want to feel good. I always say too, like as good as you feel just going on a walk and running into a neighbor, like how would you want to feel? You don't want to feel gross, you know? You don't have to look like a freaking glamorous Barbie doll, but you also don't want to feel like you can't leave the house. That's what I feel like I want to do in the mornings. It makes me feel fresh and like I'm starting my day and I'm like part of society, because right now I'm just like, I think my job is just so, it's a little weird. You know, I want it to feel like work. I feel like I get creatively inspired more. You guys like the videos more when I treat my job like a freaking job, and I just haven't been doing that, so that's on me. And then Saturday and Sunday are gonna be open and free. I can work on those days, but I also, that's when my life can like start to get ready. And Friday I'll work till like maybe 4. Yeah, when I put work away, this is my struggle, and I know some people probably don't have this, but if you have a job that you genuinely love to do and it's your hobby, like I love editing, I like working, it's hard to like have separate hobbies from that. So when I put my job away, what do I do for fun? Like it seems like I have no hobbies, I have nothing going on in my life, but that is my hobby. Like that's my creative flow. Like I literally get in a flow state when I'm editing. I like being creative with my videos. And then so when I put that away, it looks like I have no life because I'm like, what do you do for fun? And it's like, nothing. I do my job for fun. So most people will go to work and then they have hobbies on the side. I like to work out and everything like that, but I don't typically watch TV or I don't play video games. And I think a lot of people waste their time with those kind of activities, and it's a little mindless and it makes them forget about life, and they can go hours and do it. So I just have these hour-long gaps of just emptiness that I can't fill. Like I don't know how to have a separate hobby than my job, which sounds so sad. So I have been trying to figure out mindless activities without scrolling, you know? I do work out, like that is a huge thing that I love to do. So I read. I found this activity book. This is how, actually this works. I got this on Amazon, I'll link it down below. They're like little mindless activities. There's like Sudoku in here, word searches, and when I do it, it's almost like a puzzle. Like I forget about things, and it helps me kind of like rest my mind. And then yoga. So I actually go to a yoga studio when I work out, and sometimes I don't like to like overexert my body, but they do have like more restorative yogas, and that would be an hour spent on like kind of meditation and mindfulness, which would be, I want to start doing that because I usually just go for like the tough workout classes. Or I can edit. If I am like off work time, if I have something to edit, I can edit. So now I'm gonna go through my computer real quick. I'm gonna digitally declutter. Okie dokie. Just finished my digital declutter. I did like all my emails. I have my notes section, which I usually just like, it ends up piling up. So I just did that. Planned out some of my videos on my schedule. And then what else? I have my 3 videos now on here, so I'm gonna focus on those. What else is there? Yeah, that's it. I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, my Amazon shop. I just went through that and kind of put a little bit more stuff in there and like reorganized that. It's basically like anything in my videos, you can click on the link. I'll leave it down. It's always down below in the description box. If you guys want to know where something is, like I have a New York one for my New York apartment. I have a Florida apartment now. Added like my desk, my bar stools, you know, all the stuff that I got on Amazon basically, and my Florida apartment. So yeah, I feel really good, nice and fresh and like clean digitally, which is really nice. I went through the other day, like even like my filters on my Instagram, like you know how when you have the saved filters, I went through all of those and kind of just figured out which ones I don't want anymore. In terms of like my goals that I want to focus on this spring is I really do want to travel somewhere. I have somewhere in mind, I'm not going to say it just yet, but I have an idea, so I definitely want to make that a plan. I really have been focusing, like I said, on my work. I really want to focus on myself and just like me, being happy with just me, which is a growing process every day. And then like my gym and workout, I feel like is really good. I'm in a good flow with that, so I'm going to continue to do that. And I'm intuitively doing it because that's what's working for me. Like I don't plan out my workouts anymore, but I know that I move my body every day depending on what I'm feeling. What else? Oh yeah, there's 2 secret projects that I want to focus on. They're big projects. One of them is like maybe, one of them is for sure, but I have to finish my taxes first, so that's definitely going to be a huge thing to like start implementing. And the other one is more of a responsibility, and I'm wavering with the fact, so we'll see if that's even going to be a thing or not. Maybe if it's in the books, it'll happen and you guys will know. If not, I'll tell you after. Well, it's kind of like a tease because I'm like, oh, I almost did it, but I didn't. Yeah. I think also getting out of the house. I am stuck inside a lot and I need to like explore my city a little bit. Just getting out more. Like I go out and stuff with people, but I want to focus on like actually going out like on my own and just kind of exploring the city, like maybe taking my laptop. I always say this and I never do it, but we'll see. Just kind of like romanticizing my life and just owning the day. Like I just feel like sometimes I think so forwardly. I just like lose track of how great my life is right now and like where I am in my life, and just kind of exploring that and romanticizing it and just living the best day every single day and waking up with the intention of just the day, not my future plans or like what's going to happen, like just focusing on literally the present. That's a big goal of mine that I feel like when I do that, I feel happy and I'm good. And yeah, I have my new spring playlist on my Spotify up. I have 2 of them. One of them is more going to be a chill vibe, and one of them is going to be more like hip hop style for like when I'm working out or wanting to get pumped up. We got a lot of videos coming up. I'm going to kind of explore a little bit more with creativity. I've been kind of slacking with that. I want to focus on like vlogs, of course, but also start doing more of the creative like aspect. I used to do a third of my videos would be like content that I want to create, whether they get video views or not, like it's just something creative for me to do. A third is like more viral videos that I know are going to be good because everyone else kind of likes them. Like back in the day, for example, that would be routine videos, like just ones that I know are good or like that are trendy. And then the other third is going to be things that you guys want that I know that you come back to my channel for. And then my Instagram, I'm really focusing on reels and stuff again. It's going to be very much work oriented and myself. That's where we're going for spring. That's the vibe that I'm going for. Focusing on myself, having fun, living in the moment, working really hard and just accomplishing stuff and working on myself and being healthy and all that good stuff. It feels good. I feel like a new fresh beginning. It's like a new year kind of, without the new year. I feel like I just started the new year in such a bad like emotional state that I just like literally didn't have a New Year's. I felt very not New Year-y. I was just like in my head, but we're coming back. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon.